Hey everybody, let's go over the concept of immutable objects, or specifically immutable strings. So if we look at the definition of it, we see immutable just means unchangeable. You can't change something. And so in code or software, it's something that can't be changed after it's created. And so what does that actually mean? Let's look at a few examples in code. So if I bring the console up from developer tools, and I might declare a variable called my word equals hello there. And now I've created a variable in my working space, and it's there. I can print it out every time I refer to it, and now we can operate on it. So some people might say, well, if I take my word, which has hello there, and I change it, first, sorry, I should have started with the premise that by definition, strings in JavaScript are immutable. That is what we are learning about. So once you create a string, you cannot change it. Okay, so here we've created the string hello there, and now I'm going to assign the variable the word goodbye. So now I see in my word there is the word goodbye. So we might think, well, how did this happen? I thought strings were immutable. Once I created it, I can't change it. Why did the variable change from hello to goodbye? And this is a common misconception, a common point of confusion when you're first trying to learn about this. You have to look at what changing a string actually means. So let me demonstrate what that is actually, what that entails. So it's not what you think it is. So first of all, if I wanted to get one single letter out of my word, let's change it back to hello there. Oops. I'm going to reassign the variable the value hello there. If I wanted to get one single letter out of the word, I can use the bracket notation. So this is a common thing to do. If you want to access individual letters from the word starting at index 0, you can do that with the bracket notation. Starting at 0, going up, you can get access to each individual letter. Okay, that's fine. But what if we did the opposite and we said, okay, my word at the index of 4 is O. So I want to instead put into the index of 4 the letter X. And I might say, okay, well, no errors happened. It looks like it worked. But if I bring out my word 4 again, it's still O. And if I print out the entire word, it's still hello there. There's no X in it. So that is demonstrating how you cannot change that string. You cannot change the letters that are in it once it was created. That's where the immutability of it comes in. Okay, and so there's a few other practical ways to look at this. If you do any type of manipulation on the word, so we may be aware of strings having certain functions or methods existing off of them by default. So with strings, there is a method called replace, and we can use it to take out any part of the word and replace it with a different part of the word. So in this instance, I'm saying look for an H and take it out and put an X there instead. So if I run this code, you can see that it actually did that. And now it says X, hello there. And you might think, well, I just changed that word. It said hello there, and now it says X hello there. Isn't that changing? Isn't that mutating the string? Isn't that changing it? Well, what do you think will happen when we print out my word, the original variable that had the hello there in it? Can you think? What do you guess is going to be in there? Well, hopefully you guessed right. The original word is still in there. Hello there. So the replace function does not change the original variable. What it does is it creates a completely new variable or completely new value, which you can then put into another variable to have reference to it. So now I am using the replace function to create a whole new value, which I can then store in another variable to use it later if necessary. So now I have my word, which is still hello there, but my other word has the X hello there. Okay, so that's hopefully clears that up. To recap, being unchangeable or immutable does not mean that you can't reassign the variable to something else. No, variables are never immutable. You can always put something else into the variable. It's just that once something is in the variable, you cannot change the things directly in the variable, either by changing the letter by index, because it will just prevent that from happening, or by actually using one of the built-in functions to try to modify the contents of the variable. So using something built in, it might look like you changed it, but my word is still what it was. It didn't actually change the existing value in the variable. All right, so I hope that helped. Happy coding.